My wife's secret text with her ex shattered our 10-year marriage. It was a Tuesday morning, and I was scraping burnt toast out of the toaster when I heard his phone buzz. Again. The sound had become a metronome to our lives lately, steady, persistent, and impossible to ignore. "You're popular today," I said, trying to sound light. My husband Mark didn't look up from his coffee. His thumb swiped across the screen quickly, the blue glow of his phone reflecting in his glasses. "Work stuff," he mumbled. "Work stuff." For 3 months, that's what he'd called everything. Late nights at the office, weekend conferences, the way he'd started sleeping with his phone under his pillow. I wanted to believe him. We'd been married a decade, survived infertility, job losses, the kind of grief that either breaks you or bends you into something stronger. I thought we were stronger. But then came the scent of her perfume. It clung to his jacket one night when he came home late, sharp and floral, nothing like the cedarwood cologne he'd worn since college. When I asked about it, he laughed. "You're paranoid, Jess. It's probably from the elevator." Paranoia. That word became his shield. When I found a receipt for a boutique hotel downtown, client dinner, he said, or when he forgot our anniversary wine tasting, blaming a last-minute deadline, my heart flattened itself trying to trust him, folding into smaller and smaller shapes to fit the cracks in his excuses. Then, on a snowy afternoon, his phone lit up on the kitchen counter while he was showering. A name I hadn't heard in years. Lauren. His college girlfriend. The one he'd called the one who got away during a drunken game of Never Have I Ever years ago. My throat tightened as I stared at the preview. Last night was a mistake, but I can't stop thinking about. I shouldn't have looked, but I did. The messages went back months. Flirty jokes, late-night thinking of yous, a selfie of her in a hotel robe, the caption, "Wish you were here." His response, "You know I do too." The worst was a thread from 2 weeks prior, when he'd supposedly been at a team-building retreat. "I've missed this," he'd written. "We shouldn't have, but God, it felt right." The bathroom door creaked open. I turned, his phone trembling in my hand. He froze, towel around his waist, water dripping onto the tiles. For a second, he looked like a stranger, someone capable of carving secrets into the marrow of our life together. "How long?" I asked, my voice eerily calm. He didn't deny it, didn't cry, just sat at the edge of the bed and said, "It's not what you think." Except it was. He'd reconnected with her at a reunion 6 months ago. A drink led to dinner, dinner led to one night, just to see. Now they were figuring things out. He used that phrase twice, like it was a script. We're figuring things out. I laughed, a raw, broken sound. "Things. You mean us, or you and her?" He reached for my hand. I recoiled. The wedding band on his finger, the one I'd saved for months to buy him when his startup failed, glinted in the light. "It's been a week. He's staying at a friend's apartment. I sleep in our bed, clutching the dog like a life raft, smelling his pillow like some lovesick teenager. The worst part? He still texts. 'I love you. I'm sorry. Let's talk.' But what's left to say? 10 years of inside jokes and IVF injections and holding each other at his mother's funeral, reduced to a mistake he made with someone else." I scroll through photos of us, grinning on hiking trails, flushed and tipsy at weddings, and try to pinpoint when he stopped choosing me. Was it the first time he lied about where he was? Or the moment he decided her "I miss you" outweighed my "I do"? Yesterday, I drove past the hotel from the receipt, sat in the parking lot for an hour, engine off, staring at the revolving door, wondering if I'd see them, wondering if I'd scream or crumble or just let the ice in my chest spread until I couldn't feel anything at all. I didn't go inside. But I'm here now, typing this in a Motel 6 at 2 a.m., our golden retriever snoring at my feet. There's a half-empty bottle of Chardonnay on the nightstand and a draft from the window I can't seem to close. Mark keeps calling. I let it ring. The thing no one tells you about betrayal? It's not the lying. It's realizing the person who knew you best, the one who could read your silences like a language, used that knowledge to hide the knife before he handed it to you. TLDR. After 10 years, my husband's emotional and likely physical affair with his ex destroyed our marriage. And I'm still deciding if forgiveness is a choice or a lie.